Hi guys, welcome to my class. Today we shall discuss what are the words used in a sentence. First of all, let's see what is a noun, then what is a pronoun, then what is an adjective, adverb, verb, etc. etc. So, first of all, let's see what is a noun. So, before going to explain what is noun, so can you say the names of some persons? In first attempt you have to say, can you say some names of persons or your friends or people you know? Obviously, you must say some proper names. So say, okay, Pinkunu Satyaprakash Ashish Suresh Somesh. Likewise, you can say there are lots of names of persons, people you know. Okay. Again, can you say the names of some places? Can you say the names of some places? Like, what is the name of your village? Okay, okay, thank you. Now, you can say in a various manner, and in lots of ways, you can say the names of places you know. Likewise, Mangalpur, Katak, Bhubaneswar, Delhi, Mumbai, etc. etc. You know the names of different places. Again, can you say some names of rivers, continents? Likewise, you can say lots of names of persons, places, or objects or things. Likewise. So, as a whole, the names of a place, person, or thing is known as a what? Is known as a noun. So, what is a noun? Or what is noun? Can you distinguish or can you explain it? All the naming words are called nouns. In your turn or in your way, you can say in this manner. But the word which refers to a place, person, or a thing is called a noun. Okay, is called a noun. Or all the naming words are called nouns. Okay. Now, what types of or what kinds of nouns are there according to your class? Okay. So, there are mainly two types of nouns. One is countable nouns, and another one is uncountable nouns. Okay. One is countable noun and the second one is uncountable noun. You know what is countable noun? The noun which can be counted is called a countable noun. So what is uncountable noun? The noun which can't be counted is called an uncountable noun. In another way, we can express a countable noun has both the singular as well as plural forms. But an uncountable noun has only its singular form. So first of all, just see boy, boys, girl, girls, tree, trees, table, tables, etc. In this manner, those nouns, those nouns which have both the singular as well as plural forms are called countable nouns. Okay? So, in another way, the noun which can be counted, which can be counted is called a countable noun. Do you follow me? The noun which can be counted like 1, 2, 3, 4 in this manner, that is known as, or that noun is called a countable noun. Okay. Next, come to uncountable noun. In general, the noun which cannot be counted, the noun which cannot be counted is called an uncountable noun. Okay. In other way, or in another way, we can say an uncountable noun has only its singular form. Okay, only its singular form. Now, I am giving you some examples of uncountable nouns. Suppose water. Water, is water can be counted? No, water can't be counted. Likewise, milk, rice, food. Can water be counted? Can milk be counted? Can rice be counted? Can starch be counted? In this manner, can sugar be counted? Okay, so all these can be counted. That's why these are called uncountable noun. Okay, so dear students, now you can express any types of nouns. In higher classes, you can know, or you will know, there are several types of nouns like a proper nouns, abstract nouns, collective nouns, mass nouns, etc. etc. You can know it. But in your standard, you have to know there are two types of nouns, countables and uncountables. Okay, so let's come to the second one. What is pronoun? What is pronoun? Say, what is pronoun? Dear students, let's see. Now, I am writing a sentence. Okay. Hello guys, let's see what is pronoun. Okay, so now I am writing a sentence. Gita is a good student. Gita sings well. Gita plays well. Gita dances well. Gita's mother is a housewife. So, now, are these sentences pronounced well to our ear? In every sentences we see Gita, 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 likewise. These words or this word Gita comes again and over again in these sentences. We have to replace the word Gita after the first sentence. So we have to convert these sentences in this manner. Now see what I am going to change. Gita is a good student. In the first sentence, Gita should be present. Gita is a good student. Now, tell me, in the second sentence, at the place of Gita, which word can be used? You know, Gita is a girl or a girl student. So, at the place of a girl student, we can use she. Okay. She sings well. She plays well. She dances well. Gita's mother, at the place of Gita's, we can use her. Her mother is a housewife. Okay. So, in this paragraph, we use the word she and her at the place of a Gita. Do you follow? So, these words she and her both are pronouns. So, now can you tell me what is a pronoun? So, we can say the replacement word of a noun. The replacement word of a noun is called a pronoun, or the word which is used at the place of a noun is called a pronoun. Okay, so let's write. So let's see what is a pronoun. Now we can define it. A replacement word, the replacement word of a noun is called a pronoun. Okay. The word which is used at the place of a noun, we can say it as a pronoun. Okay. So, let's see here she and her both are pronouns. So, now we can see what are the pronouns. Now, we can define it. I, we, you, he, she, they, this, that, these, those, it. These are called pronouns. And also there are some possessive pronouns like my, your, our, her, his, their, etc. And also there are some reflexive pronouns: myself, yourself or yourselves, himself, herself, themselves, ourselves, etc. Dear students, now we see what is noun, what is pronoun, and the different types of pronouns we have also discussed here. To know more and better, you have to subscribe my YouTube channel and share my channel and like my channel as well. So, thank you for today.